Thought for the day. Working hard is good. Working smart is better.
Welcome to 7 Minutes for Yourself. I'm Christina, and I'm so glad you've joined me for what I believe will be 7 of the most enriching minutes of your day. Let's take this time to reconnect with ourselves and improve our well-being.
In today's episode of 7 Minutes for Yourself, we're diving into a couple of ways to simplify and become more efficient in our daily lives. Have a listen.
I'm so excited to talk to you about these 10 lessons I learned that I think are just going to be so valuable for you. It has taught me how to be more intentional and more efficient in my own life. And I promise you, any of these tips, you can start today. So the first concept is the power of deciding once. This concept is based on the fact that you don't need to spend a whole bunch of brain power on things that don't really matter to you, hence being a lazy genius. Right? You want to work smarter, not harder. So the power of deciding once is all about you making decisions ahead of time so you fight that common epidemic that most working moms face, decision fatigue. I mean, if I got to make another decision about something, I might literally lose my mind. 2 examples of this. The first one is birthdays. So for birthdays, if we're giving gifts, we decided on $25 gift card, and I don't have to spend a whole lot of time researching, finding out what the kid likes, coordinating with the mom, trying to find her, bothering her when she's trying to plan another party. We've just decided what the gift is going to be, and it's done. Another way that I have used the power of deciding once is with my hair. Now, I know it's a bit of an extreme and it's not for everybody, but I did not feel like doing my hair every single day. So I got lock extensions and I love it. It allows me to still be natural, and once every couple of months, I can go to a hairdresser and get it retwisted. But every day, I just wake up, I spray my hair, maybe put on a headband, put it up in a ponytail. I can go to the beach, I can get it wet, I don't have to run from the rain. I was able to decide once on this hairstyle because it worked for me. And now I can live my best life. I can spend my energy and time on the things that actually matter. This one's not necessarily a concept, but more of a way of thinking. I would say it was a big mindset shift for me. Choosing to live your life in a certain way does not make you better or worse than anyone else. A lot of us sometimes think about that worst piece, right? Like, oh my gosh, like I'm so hard on myself. We compare ourselves to other people, other families, and we make ourselves feel bad. But I don't think we are as honest and as aware of the other side of it. And that is, are we judging other people for not living their lives similar to ours in other respects or in certain respects? I think I secretly judged other families who let their kids watch TV or play video games during the weekdays. And I didn't even realize I was doing it. It wasn't until I read this book that I realized, oh my God, like I need to stop that. That is part of the problem. That's part of the reason why people don't feel comfortable to not only live their lives a certain way, but even if they're living their lives a certain way, they don't feel comfortable talking about it or communicating it. We are judging each other so hard, and it has to stop. We just need to support each other. You can share the tips that are working for you, but try to be really aware about if you are being judgmental with other people, with other moms, and making it, even that energy you're giving off could be making it hard for people to be vulnerable and to share what's really going on with them and ask you for help and advice. Batching. Oh my gosh, I love batching. I've done batching for quite some time now, and I've done it mainly at work, and not until I read this book did I think about doing it at home. Batching is the idea of doing similar activities together. So I'm going to give you an example at work and one at home. So at work, the way I batch is I set aside time to do certain emails, or if I have a PowerPoint presentation, I might work on the copy one day and the visuals the next. Batching at home looks like when I'm doing my laundry, we'll sit down and we'll just do all of the folding. And we can do that while we're watching TV or having a conversation, but it's just nice to sit down and do all of the folding. That's done, and then you can put everything away. So that's one way that we do batching in our home. Pay attention to your energy, not just your time. What we really want to do is manage your energy. What's your natural flow of energy during the day? When do you get your burst of energy and when are your lulls? We need to be super clear about that so that we can protect your energy. If you are a morning person and you have tons of energy in the morning, then that's when you want to do a lot of your important hard tasks, and you might want to limit conversations with people who are going to get you distracted or off task or put you in a bad mood. So that's one way to protect and manage your energy, and it's something that has been such a game changer, not only for me as a person, but for my clients as well. Community matters. You have to let people in even if it's not perfect. Now, here's a clear example of this for me. I would not invite people to my house because it wasn't in the right way, whatever that right way was. I haven't finished decorating. This thing has a scuff on it. Like it felt too messy to let people in. And I was missing out on spending time with people I love. So I have now started to invite people to my house more. And I gotta tell you, I don't know if they care. I don't seem to care as much. And it's just good to connect and spend time with people that I care about. It's much more meaningful than my place looking like a magazine. The other way that I don't let perfection get in the way of me spending time with the people I love and letting people in is my girlfriends are also busy working moms. So we don't always have time to have a full-on conversation. So what I do sometimes is when I think about them, I just send them a voice note. When they can get back to me, they'll send me a voice note. And when we can actually sit down and have a conversation, we still know what was going on in each other's lives, because occasionally we leave voice notes and we know some of those little things that are happening and we don't have a ton to catch up on. When you think of someone, think about leaving them a voice note. It could be a really fun and amazing way for them to hear from you, for them to know that you're thinking of them, and for them to feel loved without too much time taken from either of you.
That concludes today's episode of 7 Minutes for Yourself. Please take a moment to rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts. Today and every day with your kiddo is a gift. Enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in.